Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dhammadinnasutta. This sutta, Buddha explained to the one of the disciples, Upasakale devotee, Ekam samayam bhagava varanasiyam viharati isipatni nigadaye. On one time, the Blessed One was dwelling at the Varanasi, where the Supreme Buddha delivered his first Dhamma talk. In that region, Buddha was dwelling. So, Supreme Buddha, Atakho Dhammadinna upasako panchahi upasaka satehi saddhim yena bhagavan tinupa sankami. So, Dhammadinna, what he did, with the 500 lay followers, or together with them, he visited the Supreme Buddha. Where the Buddha was, he went there. Upasankamitva bhagavantam abhivadetva ekamantam nisiti. Bowing down to the Supreme Buddha, sat down one side. In that time, when the Supreme Buddha started this Dhamma, so 500 Upasaka lay followers in the Varanasi. It means the Dhamma is already spread in that time. So in this much quantity, the people, the followers come and then they worship and they ask the questions. He also said this thing too. Ekamantang nisinno ko dhammadinno upasako bhagavantang etadocha. Sitting down one side, that he asked the question from the Supreme Buddha. What he said to Buddha? Ovadatu no bhante bhagava, anusasatu no bhante bhagava, yanga makang asa digarattang hitaya sukhayati. So what he said, Bhante, please advise us, please teach us, please instruct us that it will be for our lasting welfare and happiness for long time. It's digarattang, for long time of period, hitaya sukhaya, for well-being and happiness for us. So Bhante, teach the Dhamma, which will be very, very helpful for us. So the Buddha explained to Dhammadinna. What the Supreme Buddha said to him, Tasmatiha vo Dhammadinna evam sikkhitabha. Okay, so if you are asking, then Dhammadinna, you should learn this. You should train yourself to do this. What the Buddha asked here? Supreme Buddha said to him, Yete suttanta tathagata bhasita gambhira gambhiratha lokuttara sunyata patisanyutta te kalena kalam upasampajya viharissamati. What the Buddha said here, Yete suttanta, these sutras, the Supreme Buddha what teaches, these sutras, tathagata bhasita, which were expressed by Supreme Buddha, Gambhira, which is very deep. Gambhiratha has a deep meaning in it. Lokuttara, which takes, means people, or which take followers to realization, goes furthermore, transcend. Then Sunyata Patisanyut means it takes person to the emptiness. has a path of going to the nothingness, or that is called shunyavad. Okay, so emptiness. It takes us sunyata patisanyutta, which is the path lead to us the emptiness. There it takes. Te kalena kalang upasampaja viharama viharissamati. So these things you should time to time investigate on or undertake. Think of it again and again. This was explained by Buddha. The entire Buddha's teaching is not this much hard, but Buddha says, whatever the hard teaching, like a core teaching, was Buddha explaining here, like people should investigate the Four Noble Truths all the time, time to time. Like, I am falling in this world, that the birth is suffering, aging is suffering, sickness is suffering, death is suffering, separated with the beloved people is suffering, association with the unlike people is suffering. Whatever we want, we don't get it, that is suffering. In short, the five aggregates of clinging is suffering. For the common people, when we talk about this, birth is suffering. It is very hard for us to explain how the birth is suffering. For themselves also, realization is that it is suffering. So this part also comes into the little bit deep down. Then Supreme Buddha talked about the five aggregates. Five aggregates is not commonly means utilized in our day-to-day life. So that is also deep part. When the Buddha explained about rupa, and then consciousness, rupa, the vijnana, chakku vijnana, and how it is impermanent. So thinking about the impermanent thoughts every or time to time, it becomes a little bit difficult for people when they don't see that immediate uh, result in their life. So those dhamma is called a little bit deep dhammas. Uh, when we talked about apart from when like attaining the jhanas, the first, second, third, fourth, near to the Atta Samapatti, those jhanas also come into the deep part of Dhamma. So the Buddha explains here, time to time, what the Buddha teaches. Those Dhamma should be investigated, should be undertaken, should be dwell upon, should be means time to time investigate on the discourses which is spoken by Supreme Buddha, which is deep, profound, transcendent, dealing with the abstinence. Such a Dhamma should be investigated time to time. When the Buddha explained this to this, when the Buddha teach this teaching to Dhammadinnasutta, he replied to the Buddha like this. What he said? Evam hi nakho netang bhante sukaram ammehi putta sambandha sayanam ajjavasantehi kasika chandanam panchanubuddhehi mala gandha vilepanam dharantehi jatarupa rajatam sadhyantehi. What he replied, Bhante, it's not easy for us. It's not easy that we live, the people we live with at home with our kids, children, and we wear the sandalwood imported from the Kashis, the different wearing garlands, fragrance, makeup, and all the accepting gold and currencies. Such a people that we are living our day-to-day life. For such a person like us, it is difficult for us to time to time undertake and dwell of Buddha's teaching. It means householder person cannot means not easily means cannot deal with Dhamma. If someone asks you, okay, think of Dhamma for like 5 hours, one day we can do, 2 days we can do. But if we ask that daily, then it will be interrupt our day-to-day life. So that is not possible. When and then the person is replying that how should the people have their duties, toward their wife, toward their mother and father, toward their kids, their business, their work, and to present in the society, they have to wear the different kind of makeup, garlands, and they have to prepare themselves. So when they are enjoying their worldly life, from that separating that time period and thinking of Dhamma becomes little bit difficult. Difficult of what? Difficult. It becomes difficult like this in the listening to music or going to the any parties and coming back to the home and thinking that let me practice meditation, and he's closing his eyes and sitting, and all the songs what he learned is everything is coming into his mind, and he start to harm. Can he practice meditation further? It will be very difficult. So he also replied in same way. He says, may we make very simple Bhante, that we have our wife and kids, and we are utilizing this all kind of things, which makes our life very comfortable, luxurious. So for people, for person like us, it is very difficult for us to think of Dhamma time to time. So the Buddha explained him furthermore Dhamma. What the Buddha says. So he asked further question. What he asked? Tesang no bhante bhagava ammakang panchasu sikkhapadesu thitanang uttari dhammam desati. Bhante, since we are established in 5 trainings rules, please teach us further. So, as a lay follower, in one of the suttas in same, Mahanama Shakya asked from the Bhante, how can we say someone is a follower of the Buddha? So Buddha explained by going refuge to 3 triple gems, like going refuge to Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. By this, the person becomes the follower of the Buddha. Then he asked the second question, Bhante, uh, how someone become the virtuous follower, who has observed. So the Buddha gave 5 precepts. If someone observing the 5 precepts, then this person become the virtuous follower, the ethic, who follows the ethic, such a follower. Here, he said, Bhante, we are observing the 5 precepts. So, how can we make it is more, means how can Dhamma take us more further from this, who has observed 5 precepts? So, this teaching is for those who undertake the 5 precepts and want to go a little bit further. So Buddha explained it. Tasmatiha wo Dhammadinnasutta evam sikkitabba. So Dhammadinnasutta, you should train like this. What? Buddhe aveccha pasadena samannagata bhavisama. Uh, what? That develop the confidence in Buddha. Train yourself or experience these things in your life, that uh, I have confidence on a Buddha in this way. What? Itipiso bhagava araham samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarathi sattha deva manussanam buddho bhagavate. The blessed one is araham. Raga, Dvesha, and Moha, all 3 defilements, has finished. He became enlightened one. Arahant, Samma Sambuddha. He is attained the 4 noble to realize the 4 noble truth without anyone's help. Samma Sambuddha, Vijjacharana Sampanno. All the knowledge, wisdom, he has gained and he lives according to it. Then Sugato, he has attained the walk on the path of eightfold path and attain the enlightenment, reach to the destination of Sugata. Lokavidu, knower of world. He knows all the worlds and he himself has escaped from this all the worlds, separated from this all the world. Then uh, Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi. So he is uh, a supreme teacher, all the beings who are means he tamed the beings who are untamable with the Dhamma. Sattha Deva Manusana. He is a teacher of gods and human. Buddha, compassionate one, and Bhagava. He is fortunate to hold these all the nine qualities. Such a way he develops the common person. The Buddha explained the person should develop confidence on Buddha. Means investigating or thinking of the Buddha's qualities. Our teacher is not only humans, but deities also follow him. He is one who has tamed people without any weapon, without any uh, what it called beating or anything. He has tamed them with the just the words of Dhamma. He has realized the Four Noble Truths, which were not established in this world before him. He is the one who told this Four Noble Truths that there is a suffering, there is a cause of suffering, there is cessation of suffering, and path leads to cessation of suffering. This was discovered by Buddha. So developing confidence that I went refuge to the Buddha, and the Buddha has these qualities. When the someone does, his refuge becomes stronger and stronger. That is Buddha explained here. Then Supreme Buddha explained that furthermore, Dhamme avicca pasadena samannandatu. Avicca pasada, it means unshakable confidence. Unshakable. So it is not wavering. Like when we develop the unshakable confidence, that we finishes all the doubts regarding the Buddha's enlightenment. Now, as we are learning the Dhamma, when we read something, there may be chances that this thing is doubtful for us because we haven't understand yet. This may explain different way, and we are not able to understand yet. So that develops a doubt, develops this thing. But when someone becomes unshakable confident, then there is no difficult, there is no any simple, there is no doubts remain. He simply understand this. What the Buddha explaining, I am unable to understand. But there is no wrong or there is nothing, what it called, wrong way the Buddha explained, or there is no doubtful thing is there. In that way, that is become unshakable confidence. Secondly, Buddha explained, Dhamme avecha pasadena samana. He develops the unshakable confidence. Means Buddha asked me, he should train to develop unshakable confidence on Dhamma. What Dhamma? Swakhato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditthiko Akaliko Ehipastiko Opanaiko Pachattam Veditabbu Vinyuniti. That well taught is Dhamma, Blessed One. It is visible here and now. It is timeless. You can come and see such a Dhamma is there. And then you can realize, it is open to all and realized by our person to person according to their wisdom. That is a Dhamma quality. So all the teaching of Dhamma, what the Buddha taught in his teaching, it is based on this one stanza, Swakhat, well explained. There is no complication. There is no hidden agenda in that. It is clearly open, to understand. So well taught the Dhamma by Blessed One. Visible here and now means you can study today and you can see that result of that Dhamma in day-to-day life, or you can realize this Dhamma here today also. It is timeless. It is not bounded. Someone can think of that, oh, Buddha was here in like a 2600 years before. That time the people were different. And today they are different. So it cannot uh, relate it in today's life. Society wise, we may have changed ourselves. Like in the Buddha's time, there was a bit of slavery exist. There casteism war that was exist. Today also in India we have, but still in the world that we see the higher born and lower and the common way we see. But Buddha's teaching was not for that, to abolish the entire slavery or abolish the caste system. He said by just following this, you will have a result of finishing. So what is the Buddha's teaching was? Inside the mind, we develop greed, we develop hatred, we have ill will, we have jealousy. So those things, these are the things caused all the problems, all the suffering in our life. And Buddha's teaching was to get rid of this inner, all the impurities, not for the outside society what it looks. So in 2500 years before, how the people would develop anger, in the same way we are also developing anger today. Like there is a very simple thing. One day Buddha was walking for the alms round, and one Brahmin, he started to shout, to say the bad words. He's walking in behind the Buddha and saying the bad words to him continuously, and lot of bad words he utilized. And then Buddha was very silently walking. After finishing his alms round, Buddha went to the ones under the tree to sit down there. This Brahmin who was coming behind him, cursing him, he said, Bhante, I was saying this all the bad things. How this does not affect on you? Everyone, if you, someone use the bad words, immediately we get we're not tempered. But Buddha is very silent. The Buddha gave the example of the gifts. If someone offer you gift and if they don't accept, whom it will remain? This person said, yes, it will remain to me. Same thing. What you're saying, I'm not accepting anything. So it stays with you. And then he goes to refuge to the Buddha. So today also, if someone shout on you, we immediately develop temper. So the Buddha's teaching is to treat that. So this Dhamma has this quality. It is timeless. It does not affect on. Today also people develop lust, hatred, greed, ill will, jealousy, all kind of impurities. Tomorrow also people will develop this. They will also have. They will have little bit more modern. Society-wise, they will be little bit modern. But inside, the same problem they will take. So Buddha's teaching is to take care of that, to get rid of this all impurities, it's washing. So someone develop unshakable confidence on Buddha, Dhamma, in this way. Then Sangya avicca prasadena samannagata bhavisam. So you should train them to develop the unshakable confidence, on Sangha, Supatipanno, Ujupatipanno, Nyayapatipanno, Samichipatipanno. The gradually learning the stages of enlightenment. Ahuneya, Pahuneya, Dakineya, Anjali Karneya, Anuttarang Punyan Kirtan. In this way, learning the qualities of Sangha. That developing confidence on that whoever follow the path, these people or this community have this result. They are supatipanna, walking on the path of enlightenment, a good path. Ujupatipanna. This path of Dhamma is very clear, very clear. It doesn't have the lot of turns. It is very straight path. It's visible, you can see all the lights and everything is there. All the dangers is visible if there is danger. Everything is there. Ujjupatipanna, Nyayapatipanna. This Sangha is practiced according to the Vinaya, rules, regulations. There is a rules are the rule book. Monastic codes are there for the who's practicing the path. Nyaya. It has a judgment of nature also. What you do, you will have the result of it. Nyaya Patipanna. Samichi Patipanna. So develop compassion continuously that I am following the path. Then others may also follow the path. So they share the Dhamma with everyone. Nyaya Patipanna. Samichi Patipanna. Developing the loving or their behavior or with the compassion, with the kindness they dwells in this world. You know, in this sangha there is eight kind of couples and no, four kind of couple and eight kind of individuals are there. So Supati Sotapanna, stream enterer, Sakadagami, once returner, Anagami, non-returner, and enlightened. This way, in Sangha, the four pairs exist. Individually also, eight people exist. This Sangha gradually learning to the enlightened. Developing confidence on this Sangha. How they should be treated? They should be invited. Going to their places and providing all the important things to them. Inviting them to home and treating them here. Dakhineya, offering them. Anjali Karaniya, bowing down, worshipping them. Because this is the greatest field of collecting merit is the Sangha. So developing confidence there. And lastly, Buddha says, Aryakantehi silehi samannagata bhavisama. That you should train yourself, that ethical conduct loved by the noble ones. This thing you should practice, you should develop in the Dhamma. So here explain Akhandehi, Achiddehi, and means it should not be broken one. It should be continuously practicing. It should be pure, There should be no stains in that. Today I am following, tomorrow I am not. Okay, I will observe it after these things. Let me break today and I will ask forgiveness tomorrow. Not like this. Continuous practicing. It is something like this, the continuous flow like the sila, which is, when you pour the oil, it doesn't come by water drops, it comes by, throwing very clear line is there. In that way, our sila is also flow, it should flow in that way, which the sila is important, samadhi samvattanike. The sila is helpful for us to develop the mindfulness, concentration, samadhi. Such a sila we should practice to keep pure, which are loved by the noble ones. Such a sila. So Buddha says, Evam hi vo Dhammadinna sikkitava. Dhammadinna. That's how you should train yourself. When this explanation was done by Buddha, this Dhammadinnasutta explained to him, replies to the Supreme Buddha. What he says, Yani mani bhante bhagavata chattari sotapatti angayani desitani. The Supreme Buddha has explained as these four factors of stream entering. Sangvajjite Sangvijjante te dhamma ammesu mayancha tesu dhammesu sandhisama. This dhamma which taught by the Supreme Buddha are found in us. We are embodied them. That those dhamma we see, what the Buddha is explaining to us, That Dhamma we see in our life. What does mean? That these Dhammadinna Upasaka or his followers are already attained the stage of stream enterer. They are Sotapanna. That's why what it says, Mayancha Tesu Dhammesu Sandhisama, that I see this, I found this Dhamma inside me, I feel this Dhamma. What he said to the Supreme Buddha? He said to Buddha, Mayami Bante Buddha Avicca Pasadena Samannagata. Bante, I do have unshakable confidence on Supreme Buddha. Dhamme Avicca Pasadena Samannagata. I have unshakable confidence on Dhamma. Sangha Avicca Pasadena Samannagata. I have the unshakable confidence on Sangha that I experience this thing in my life. Aryakante Sile Samannagata. Bhante, I am or we are, you know, we are practicing or we have already completed our ethical conduct, which is allowed by the noble one. Such a sila we are practicing. So the Buddha said to them, Labha Dhammadinna. You are fortunate Dhammadinna. Suladhango Dhammadinna. So very fortunate. It's a great thing. In a kind of way, the Buddha is saying, Sadhu Sadhu Dhammadinna. It is really, really good. So uh, it is very good for the Dhammadinna. What did the Dhammadinna say? Buddha says, Dhammadinna Sotapatti Phalang Tummehi Vyakatanti. That you are declaring, you have all declared the fruit of stream entry. That he is in this way, now he's expressing that I have attended the stream enter stage. Isn't it beautiful? Simple sutta. Cannot do the much thing, but simple sutta I can do. Means simply the person can think of what? That this stream enter, the stream entry, the path, thinking of four things. Unshakable confidence, Buddha, to developing that. Unshakable confidence, Dhamma. Unshakable confidence on Sangha. And five precepts, which is taught by, which is loved by noble ones. Such a thing, if someone investigate in their life, what will happen? They are also going to attain the first uh, uh, enlightenment called stream enterer, the path, first stage of enlightenment. If someone attain the first stage of enlightenment, they do not have to think lot of vast things like, okay, this is important, impermanent, or oh, five aggregates of clinging. How to understand this? No need. Automatically, by developing this one by one and protecting our virtue, the person becomes able to realize the Four Noble Truths easily. And that is a simple teaching, the Buddha explaining. So day-to-day life, what we have to do, we have to investigate in our day-to-day life. That in this, that this the teaching, let me develop the confidence on Buddha. Let me investigate what are the qualities of Buddha, Supatipanna, Arahang, Samma, Sambuddha, in this way. And conscious about their precepts, that I am following five precepts. Let me be aware of that. If someone break it, observe again. Oh, I have done something. Let me purify my precepts. By doing this slowly, we become able, so one day that our precepts are not breaking. And we can attain the first stage of enlightenment is called stream entry. From that, there is no suffering exist. Because someone becomes a stream enterer, this person has finishes the suffering in the similar of the mountain, Mount Everest or Himalaya. One day, when bhikkhu come to the Supreme Buddha, and he asks Bhante, how much suffering is finished when someone becomes a stream enterer? So the Buddha put the 7 stone in front of him small stones in front of him. He asked, Bhikkhu, these seven stones are greater or the great Himalaya? So he said, Bhante, the great Himalaya is cannot be compared with this stone. Buddha said in the same way, the he has finishes, the someone become a stream enterer, this person has finished. The suffering is like a great Himalaya mountain, and remaining suffering is these seven stones. Because maximum seven lives, there is no eight birth for that person to suffer. That thing would expect. Okay, so we should try ourselves. We should take something from this Supreme Buddha's teaching is that I want to attain the first stage of enlightenment, and we should walk toward that. Our day-to-day activities, our listening Dhamma, our practicing virtues should have one intention. Let me have unshakable confidence on triple gems. Let me practice unbreakable precepts, or the precepts which is unbroken, unshattered, complete, clear, which is lead me towards Samadhi. This way. Okay. So here we should rejoice that Dhammadinnasutta was expressing that I have attained the stream-entry. It's a very beautiful way to explain in front of Buddha. One day the Anathapindaka asked from Buddha, Bhante, our Supreme Buddha taught him, if someone have these four qualities, four things in their life, unshakable confidence on Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, someone, that person should trumpet, in everywhere. That before anything, in the news, the king says, uh, I'm forgetting the words, hey, oh, hey, oh, something like this. And then they go everywhere and tell. In the same way, that person should ring the drum and then express that I am become Shrotapana, I am become Shrotapana. He's not doing, but he's explaining in front of Buddha that Bhante, I see this all qualities in me. And Buddha was very happy. Labha Vodammadina. That is fortunate Dhammadina for you. Sulabdhan, you have made the great thing in your life. That you are expressing that in front of the Buddha, that you are Sotapan. So it is a beautiful sutta. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to attain and rejoice in this merit. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to have the similar result in us toward developing unshakable confidence on both the Dhamma and Sangha and precepts which is loved by noble men. May this sutta be helpful for all of us to realize the Four Noble Truth in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Yes, Bante, thank you very much for that sutta. It kind of put a lot of things together in a very simple way, because I always think about some of the concepts that you mentioned in the sutta, and it gives me a better perspective moving forward, what I need to focus on and what are the key points to reach level of stream enterer, or even before that, but at least when I'm practicing and studying the Dhamma, I have a better, clear understanding of why I'm doing it and what I need to do to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So
Yes, that's beautifully explained. There is no answers, it's
okay.
that's why the word, Alan, Swakat, it means what you express now.
Okay.
What I needed, that is explained there. So
Yeah.
that is Swakat. That is the qualities of Dhamma.
Okay. I
It's
got
very
it.
nice.
Thank you again. It was beautiful.
Okay, so that's all for today. Let's share the merits. Today we gather here. We went to we worship the Supreme Buddha. We practice meditation. We learn the beautiful sutta, Dhammadinnasutta. We discuss upon it. In this way, we have collected a lot of good karma in this moment. Let's share this merit with all the heavenly beings. May all the heavenly beings rejoice in this merit, and they may realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with all the departed relatives in this life or long life of samsara who have departed from us. We share this merit with them. By the power of this merit, they may have a good life in next life, and they may escape from this harsh journey of samsara. Sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with our teacher, Lokaswamin Mahansa, all the monks in the monastery, all the nuns. We share this merit with them in this world. All the monks, we share this merit. By the power of this merit, they may have the association of a noble friend, and they may realize the Dhamma in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. We share this merit with all of you, all of your family members, relatives, friends, work colleagues. We share this merit with Manfred also. By this power, by this merit, by the power of Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, you may all have happy life, healthy life, long life. All the fortune comes your way. You may have the association of noble friend and may realize the Dhamma in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That's all. So bless you all. Abhivadana silis nichang vaddha pachayino chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukhang balang ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminate samicchatu. So,
Many Bhante. Allow
yes.
us to share merit with Bhante and ask for forgiveness.
Okay.
Okasawadami Bhante.
Sukhinto.
Maya katampunyang sa amin ang anumoni tapang.
Sadhu anmodami.
Sa amin ang katampunyang mayhang datapang.
Sadhu anmodita.
Sadu anumodami. Okasa dwarate na katang sabang at chen kamatami Bhante.
Kamami kami tambang.
Okasa kamami Bhante. Dutiyampi okasa kamami Bhante. Tatiyampi okasa kamami Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Bhante, for a beautiful satta.
Namo Buddhaya.
Buddha, thank you, Bhante.
Hello, Buddha, Bhante.
Thank you, Bhante.
Namo
Thank
Buddhaya,
you,
Bhante.
Namo Buddhaya, Bhante.
Thank you.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.